what I gotta grab first before I actually set my blacks. It's really light on the neck, so that way I can go ahead and make sure it's saturated right. I don't want to overwork the skin on the neck area. Oh, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate that, guys. I just started not too long ago, so that's why I'm kind of like at the bottom here. So that way I'm not working all the way up in the face area yet. The face area is pretty much gonna be like a light mid-tone. I'm gonna use pretty much 25% of black and the rest pretty much distilled water. So to give it more of a soft shade.
Yeah, we're almost done.
I'm Rogelio. Everyone calls me Roy, and I'm working on this neck piece right now. It is a rose and a dagger. Yeah, I'm working. It's a black and gray piece. I kind of hybridized it, so it's like neo-traditional, the dagger and the rose, but I hybridized it to where it looks realistic, 3D looking. Yeah.
How long you been tattooing for?
I've been tattooing for the past 15 years. I started in like mid 2008, and I recently just came back. I had stopped for 2 years, you know, going through some personal stuff. But I recently came back, and it feels good to be back. But I started in the shop professionally in 2010. Kind of I bounced around like a little bit. A year after I started here, I worked at this other shop called Psychotic Ink. I was over there for probably like 5-6 months, and then I left, and then came back over here for a few years. But pretty much this is where I started, and this is where I'm back. You know, I ended up back here. There's no place like home, you know. And Jesse was working here before Jesse even, became the owner. Jesse was here first, and then I came when he was gone, and then he came back, and then I left. So we were like kind of like passing each other by. I actually went to go work with the person that he left with. Only because the reason why I wanted to leave here, I left on a good note, but the reason why I wanted to leave here was because the previous owners, they weren't into going to tattoo expos. They didn't really have no interest in it. They just wanted to constantly stay open, and so they didn't want to close, and they weren't really interested. So I knew that this other person, they went to tattoo expos, and at the time I wanted to expand. I wanted to explore. You know, I was new to the scene, and I wanted to get out there. I wanted to go just meet some people, you know, and so that's why I left.
And what's your style of tattooing?
I like black and gray. Specialize in black and gray. I do very little color, but I like realism, black and gray. That's just my style. I love doing script, lettering. Like I love doing writing.
Okay, wait, cut it. Hey guys. So I'm Ivory, and you're at Monsters Inc. Kind of in the middle of a spine tattoo right now. Been on this one for about, I would say about maybe 2 hours already. No, about an hour and a half.
How long you been tattooing for?
So it's kind of tricky about how long I've been doing it. So I got my first machine when I was 15. I got it for it. And I would say around that time, obviously I'm not gonna take it that serious. It was kind of doodle on myself and try to figure it out. So I said I would probably start taking it serious when I was about 18 or 19 years old. And then I was mostly doing it at home, or like I'll do house calls for people. But then I would say probably 2 years ago. I tried to get into here. I auditioned to get into here, and he did a few tests on me, and I passed all the tests, so that's how I got into here. So I'd say I had a machine for about like 6 years, but taking it serious, I would say about 4 years on. But every day I feel like I'm still not like as professional. Every day is a learning experience. I feel like every tattoo I do, the next one's gonna be better. You know, everyone's better than the last one. Every day is room to grow, room for mentoring. I love to hear from different mentors. I love to learn from different artists. I think there's many great artists out there that could really help you. Because if you can't take the criticism, you're not a good artist. You gotta be able to take the criticism and kind of learn as you go. Teach yourself new tricks. Whatever makes it easier for you.
And what's your style of tattooing?
So I kind of do a little bit of everything, but me personally, I prefer the straight black and white, traditional, realism, stuff like that. Like anything like Chicano script like that, that's kind of what I aim for. But again, I kind of do a little bit of everything because I am working at a shop, so it's a little walk-in shop, so we get it all. But the walk-ins, they kind of help me, they help you learn. Because if it's something you don't want to do, at the end of it, you're going to know how to do it. So I kind of don't see it as it's something that you don't want to do. See it as something that you could learn to do, and you could add it to your portfolio as you grow. And somebody asks if you do that thing, if that type of style, then you could do that type of style now. That's the way I see it. Even if you don't want to do it, you kind of got to learn, because that's the point of an ink master. You got to know how to do every style no matter what. So now I'm just packing in some color. We already hit the blacks with the shadows. So now we're packing the color. I'm doing a little bit of pomegranate, a little deep pomegranate. Gonna fade it out. A little bit of it's a floral spine piece. You know, she wants to get ready for the summer. She wants to look good in her shirt. Right now I'm just packing it with a round shader. I think the round shader, you know, they kind of get the ink in there a little bit better than a flat mag or a curve.
Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I see myself with my own shop. Hopefully it's meaning Sticks and Needles. But kind of just basically being the boss, to where I don't really have to come in and, you know, do the whole normal schedule everybody else does. You know, I have my own crew that could help me out. And I kind of basically doing tattoos if I'm booked. I really want to be a traveling artist. I think that would be something cool to do, you know, fly out to Japan or something, tattoo people out there, fly out to the next country, to the next city, and just kind of tattoo people from all over the world. I think that's kind of where I would want to be at. Just, you know, it's always just room to grow, always room to build. Always say, if you have a craft, kind of try to see how you can top the craft. See what you can do more and more. If you're already an artist, art's everywhere. You gotta figure out how you can top all the different arts. Get your own style, make your own style. Make yourself stand out in the art world. That's how you really get noticed. Like me, I stand out here because I'm the only the only female at Monsters Inc. And I do some pretty decent work that a lot of people notice that, so that's kind of what makes me stand out up here already. So just that little extra that helps you stand out more, to put your name out there. That's all it is about, is putting your name out there. At first, it seems like it's discouraging because it is hard. We all start somewhere. Like I said, I started at home where I had to look for my clients. There's days where I didn't even get tattoos. There was weeks I didn't get tattoos, you know? But now I get people that make appointments. I have people that pay the deposits. It all just grows. It's all a growing experience. The only thing is, you just cannot give up. That's the first mistake, because then you just don't believe in yourself. You gotta always believe in yourself, even when nobody else does. I always tell everybody, you could have a regular 9 to 5, you could do the office job, but one thing, that tattooing will always be there. You can always got your machine. Say if that 9 to 5 you're not making the money you want, you go do a quick tattoo. There you go. It's about an extra $20, extra $40, depending on how you price it. It's that extra money right there for you. That's the way I see it. Just like the same thing, this industry, you have room to grow, because I didn't start off as a piercer, but now I do both. I do the tattoos and the piercings. And it's something cool to learn. You meet a lot of cool people. There's a lot of cool people in the industry. And being a female in the industry, it does get hard sometimes, but like I said, you got to push yourself. You got to make your name out there, or why people are going to remember you and want to come back to you. Whether it's your positive attitude, your good work, anything above, it doesn't go unnoticed. Everybody notices everything. So as long as you put yourself out there, everybody will notice you.
What's up, guys? My name is Alex Cuarenta. I'm the piercer at Monster Ink Tattoo Shop. Right here located in Mercadino, right outside the parking lot, right by the barber shop.
And how long you been piercing for?
I've been piercing for roughly 5 to 6 years, probably maybe my 6th year here. But yeah, I've been doing it for a while already.
And what is it that you specialize in as far as piercing goes?
As far as piercings, I do most piercings. Maybe, yeah, I do all of them. Maybe probably not just like the bridge. I won't do just the back dermals, not yet. But other than that, I can accommodate you for anything else with piercing needs.
And what days are you usually available?
I'm available almost every day. Usually Wednesdays and Thursdays are my days off. So if you come in on Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not here, it's just because I'm taking my day off.
And do you have a social media that people can see your work and follow you?
Yeah, it's either Monster Ink Tattoo Shop 661 or Monster Piercer 661. I have one of those Instagrams too. My personal one is 40 with the 40, that's it. But as far as my work is Monster Piercer 661. Yeah, just come on by. If you guys ever want to get a piercing by me, I'll be here. I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst either. So, but you guys can be the judge of that, and come on by and just give me a shot to give you your piercing needs. That's all.